Hey, good evening. Welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. We had a good day today. Boy, it's nice to have Beth back with me, doing the driving with me and keeping me company and doing her stuff, which she does so well. So, she's still not 100%, and we had a good letter from a friend, a subscriber, who suggested that she might be short on, deficient on iron, and advised her what we can get, and you can be sure that I will follow that advice and we'll get her on some vitamin D. As you say, Filipinos are not fond of actually standing out in the sun, so they can be deficient on vitamin D, ironically, in a place that has so much sunshine. So we will do that, and I've forgotten the exact well, I've forgotten what did he say for the exact. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Here's my 2 centavos, he said. Let me see, that was Casey. Thanks, Casey. I read your comment very carefully, and yes, let me see. They all come back. Any of his girlfriends had rounds of blood tests when they were all tired, and they all came back anemic and low on vitamin D. So let's see what else he says, because it says read more. So, to the rest of your body, our count is low, and the blood cell count is low, and those are the cells that carry oxygen to the rest of your body. So if they are low, you're tired, and you do not have the energy that you should have. What's he saying? Look for ferrous sulfate. And as he said, in the States, they would just, and in the UK, they would just say low on iron, and you could go in and get iron tablets. And yes, I've heard that before about women that generally can be low on iron, and so they get anemic and tired. And you know what? I think I might need a bit of that myself, because with what we do, we often can work to a certain pressure, and we can be very low on sleep, which is another point where you operate close to exhaustion. And how do you know that? Well, I know for myself, because I can nod off anywhere. I can sleep on a clothesline, I can nap almost anywhere. So that usually indicates, I think, that there's a reason for that. As Casey said, it probably is, even for myself, it will be a low blood count. So I guess we'll both be going on the iron tablets when we can find them, or as he said, what is it? Ferrous sulfate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for all of your good wishes to Beth, our precious Beth. She is a precious soul, that's for sure, and is sadly missed. And of course, not just that, but she's suffering from cabin fever, because it's not something that she does easily. But anyway, we've been taking care of her. Don't forget that we have Nanai here, and we also have Lena, and in her off-school times we have Talitlik, and they're all pitching in, and they're all helping. So, this is our first day of meeting with our new subscriber friend, visitor, Bob and Glyna, his girlfriend, and they are here, and they were staying in the Prince and Princess little, I don't know what you would call it, a boarding house, not quite a hotel, not quite a pension, something in between. And they said it was good. The trouble is that it's close to a taffy, and there's not much doing around there, so you can't walk out and get a meal. Maybe a snack, yes, but it's not like the Wayside Inn, which we always recommend for a very reasonable price. You can go down there and stay at the Wayside Inn. Right outside is the restaurant that you see us do most of our stuff from. So they have a free Wi-Fi, and they also have quite a fast Wi-Fi, Beth tells me. So we can go down there, and when we do, we can go and eat, and then while Beth is eating, she goes inside the reception area, which she's welcome to do. We're very well known down there now, just by virtue of the fact that we're always down there. Less so now that our good friend Tracy has got us hooked up at home with good Wi-Fi. It's not perfect, it's not lightning speed, but we are able to upload videos. Plus, I've been looking at videos today, actually looking at them from home, which is pretty incredible for me. I'm not usually able to do that. I operate on my phone, plus I got a tablet. So that's what, that was another recommendation that we'd followed through with Tracy. And I enjoy having the tablet. It's that much bigger, the font is bigger, it's easier for me to use. So tomorrow we have a nice day planned. We showed Bob and Glyna some of what we do, some of the houses that we do. We took them over to see some of the places that we've built. And we took them to what used to be the leaning house. It's not a leaning house anymore. And what happened there, as you may have seen the other video, is that the mother of the husband of that family, the husband and father of that family, was taken ill and went to a doctor in Turkey who advised him to go to the hospital at Dubai and have some x-rays. So they needed a little help, and courtesy of our good subscribers who actually funded the entire, I think virtually the entire building of a house for the family of the leaning house. Well, they funded the whole building of that, and then I think somebody else came in and did some other things which they contributed to. But M&M built that house. Thank you, M&M. Also, M&M, good timing. They actually sent 5,000 pesos. We were able to give 2,000 pesos to the mother, and she joined. She was able to get on a jeepney straight away and join the wife and husband in Dubai at the hospital. So we haven't heard anything more about that. But then we were also able to get half a bag of rice and spend close on 2,000, what was left after we bought half the bag of rice. So we paid 2,000 to the mother, and that left us with 3,000, and then from the 3,000 we bought half a bag of rice, which is a little over 1,000, and we spent nearly 2,000 then on groceries, which we took around, and we made a video, of course. And very happy to see that the kids were all good. The thing about life in the Philippines is that children are not abandoned, because the neighbours they're all welcome in the neighbour's house. And if you watch that video where we show dropping off the money and the groceries for the leaning house family, you'll see that even the twins are taking care of that little boy, just a baby. Everybody's a mum and a dad in the Philippines, it seems. So, thanks for looking in, thanks for caring about Beth, thank you for caring about us both. It is heartwarming and rewarding to know that there is that much concern. And we're good. We're still hacking a little bit here and there. Maybe Beth is still sniffing, and sniffing the snot, not sniffing anything else, okay, for those of you with a suspicious mind. And we're doing fine, and we're back in action. Tomorrow we're going over a very lightning visit to Grandma's Island, and we're going to take Bob and Glyna in that little trip over there in the small ferry boat. probably with those the teenage captain that we went with last time and his two junior helpers, the two young kids who were probably under the age of 10, but we felt perfectly safe. And tell you the truth, I think that the water is so shallow there that you could walk home if the boat went down. So after that we're going to give away umbrellas, and we've got some catching up to do. Beth has had a week in rest, and we got some catching up to do. Today I went and got a new clutch cable fitted on the Red, which is certainly making me sound like a more proficient driver instead of going every time I try to get that clutch cable to do its job. Got a new clutch cable, had it fitted. Nesta was very kindly dropped everything and did the job while I waited practically. So thanks. Talk to you again. This is A Foreigner in the Philippines. Bye for now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you feel the need, feel the urge, you can share our videos always, anytime. Just give us credit. Bye for now.